Kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start with the option. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run the option left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. On first down, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now. Purdy now to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
I love his football IQ. I love his ability to have people rally around him. And as he likes to remind me all the time when I get ready to call one of his games, I can run it a little bit too. A nice presence to have on your team.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Play action. Now Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of blocking him up defensively. And that brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. We're scoreless after one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, his throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Back deep, Ray McLeod. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Purdy. And the grab by Croft. Down inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. McCaffrey going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Again, McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson to Deebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out in the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And we'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Kamara, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Play action here with Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Dalton's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This is all Brandon numbers. When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that as it's good from 56 yards out. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. Will tick by. Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. 3 yards there to begin the third quarter. They also lead by 3 points. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Dalton sets up play action. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Again, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
From the 29, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a 49er first down.
Purdy to throw it on first down. He's got Ayuk once again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and the Saints will have the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start the drive on the ground, Kamara. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain, second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Dalton's going to sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown. Andy Dalton scoring on the sneak for the 1. And the Saints have an extra point line for making this a 3-score game. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. Now it's counted on the quarterback sneak for 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. Ray now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
Play action now. Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown. Michael Thomas. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback well. Just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him. He delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of have this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Purdy, that's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy, that's going to be caught by Samuel. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now with Purdy. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll be stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one, a victory.